And welcome back to Tales of Symphonia. I was about to say Shovel Knight again, by the way, but I did stop myself. So it's not Shovel Knight, in fact. I think we stuck into the city last time. Is that right?
Yeah, and then the Pope sent armed guards. No, armed.
Banditos.
Thugs or mercenaries or something.
Yeah, banditos. Yeah. Basically, if you get arrested and you're evil, you have to fight in the Colosseum. So apparently, I kind of didn't pull that connection now. Not only is it the Pope is evil, but he's also influenced by Constantine. Yes!
I was gonna say, what is this? The papacy or... I don't know.
It's
Caesar in Rome or something.
It's bad. It's what it is. I didn't even pick up on that. Oh, let's see. Oh, alright, we're finding out that this summon spirit that she has is a man-made summon spirit.
As in, like, made in a lab, or...
Yeah. Made in a laboratory. And now I hear stomping upstairs, I'm not sure why. Yeah, to be fair, that's probably a good point. Meanwhile, however, we can go over here where the Pope can see us and be like, hey, what are you doing? I can't remember what... I can't even remember what we're here for at the moment.
Oh, you're naming the dog.
I was gonna say, apparently to talk to a dog. Puddin. I know I'm almost positive there's a cutscene coming up. There's a game that came out recently that neither Cheeky nor I have played, but we've heard about it. And the way that John expressed his thoughts on this happened to have been pretty good, actually. So I'm just waiting for that cutscene, and then we'll address that. Oh, that's right. We can't cross the bridge at the moment because the drawbridge is up, so we had to come to the research laboratory to get the boat.
Kuchinama. Are we in feudal Japan or like Renaissance era Rome?
Why not both? I mean, technically it's both because feudal Japan does come into this eventually.
Oh, great.
Yeah. It's not there very much. The most that it's there is the Kuchinawa, or I can't remember what city it is, but...
What, a ninja clan?
Yeah, pretty much. Naruto!
There was a good image. I saw a picture of Yuji, and it said what I saw and what I expected, and it was like a picture of Naruto. And then what I got, it was like Yosuke, a bunch of the other dude bro sports guys from Persona 4, and it was like, dude, what the F, dude?
I haven't played Persona 4 in ages. Is Yusuke that much of a sports bro?
No, he's more of he says dude and bro a lot, but he's not really. I guess he's not a sports person. He's more of he just says dude a lot. He's a dude bro, but he doesn't do anything interesting or
right.
But I like him a lot more than Ryuji. Ryuji's annoying.
Ryuji is least favorite character, hands down.
You won't like him later on. There's a scene there's basically like a sequence of stuff that happens where you just want to like pull him aside and hit him in the face and say, "Can you stop, please?"
Wait, you mean that hasn't happened already?
It gets worse, if anything. I mean,
oh gosh, yeah, Ryuji is least favorite character. It's basically that character that feels like he's a punk. He's a rebel without a cause and just swearing for no reason.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's just he's constantly angry, but like
that too.
At what? Like his character trait is angry teen.
No, his character trait is adults bad, angry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adults are evil.
I actually liked Yusuke. It wasn't my favorite character, but I like him a lot more than this guy.
I was gonna say I even like him more than that baseball hat guy from Persona 3, who I didn't like that much either.
Who is the baseball hat guy? I can't remember now. What's his name? You'll like him later on. I think he's endearing.
I have to actually play more. I have to actually play more than what I have, because I think you'd agree I've probably played more Persona 5 than any of the Personas at this point.
I mean, I was planning to go back to 3 or 4 anyway, but
Do you want me to record? Do you want me to record
Yeah.
some footage for that inevitable talk that'll happen from that eventually?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you needed me
That
for
would
short
happen
thing.
for a long time.
That's fair. I didn't mean like the entire game. I meant specific pieces.
That would be hard in itself because it's like 120 hours worth of stuff.
That's true. Sir Bud, I forgot about that. And that just makes me think of the book Bud Not Buddy.
Oh, I can't. I think I remember reading that. I just
Yeah?
can't remember. Yeah, it sounds so familiar.
About a black kid that got into a lot of trouble, then found out that he thought his dad was actually his grandpa.
I can't. I think so. I can't. That sounds so familiar. I swear, I think I've read it.
You probably have. It was popular about 10 years ago. Popular enough, at least.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read it.
I believe it, honestly. As I said, it was fairly popular. It's not a bad book either. It's been a while since I've read it. Apparently
Yeah, the name seems. I'm just reading some of the names, and I'm kind of getting the memories back.
Yeah. By the way, this scene is cute. I like this scene. See, people don't like Genus and Presea shipping. I don't get that. For some reason,
Why
they
do they
prefer.
not like it?
Apparently, they prefer Presea and Lloyd shipping better.
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make as much sense for me.
I mean, I could see Presea and Regal, but I don't want to explain the reason why for that. Also, I don't think we've met. You know who Regal is at the moment, so.
Wasn't it the tough guy that was with the thugs in the sewer?
Oh, okay, yeah, he was, but you weren't supposed to know his name yet. That's fine. He's like next episode or the episode after. He's probably one of my favorite characters that never gets used, just because Rain and Genus are too decent, as is Lloyd, and then, I mean, yeah.
Same to Ken and the dog in P3. I just never used them. Just never really ever had to use them, so I never did.
That's why I kind of like how Golden Sun did it. Golden Sun was originally supposed to be one game, but because the Game Boy Advance cartridge wasn't big enough, they couldn't. So for the first game, you're going through with one party. For the second game, you're going through with another party. And then halfway through the second game, both parties merge. That way you can kind of... You played through both teams, and eventually you can kind of mix and match which teams you prefer.
Yeah, I kind of like... At least in 4, I had a specific party, went through, that was it. I didn't switch anyone else out, didn't level anyone. I just liked going through with the same people.
Yeah, I can understand that. Which is nice for the games with big parties, but as you said, yeah, it can definitely be hard to choose.
Yeah, the more people are available for a party, the more it gets overwhelming for me.
Yeah, which I mean, it's nice for people that want to have variety, but at the same time, it's like, no, these characters are good.
I'll either choose who's most effective and just stay with that, or choose who I really like and just keep them there.
And that's why I'm not using what's her new face, Nakoto.
Yeah, I actually really like her. Really,
I really don't. The only reason I'm using Ryuji, I don't like Ryuji, but man, is he effective at fighting. Not gonna lie.
I don't know. I was planning on maxing out Makoto's as soon as possible, but it's like, yeah. She literally said, actually, the social link requires max charm, so I had to completely wait. And then I did get max charm, but then story events happened, and I think it was like a week before I could talk to anybody.
That is the worst. You have to go to sleep, pro tag.
It never ends, too. It's gonna keep going and going, and I wanted to get a book from the library, and like, no. You have to go to sleep for a week.
Gotta go to sleep. By the way, this is where Korin was made. And Korin was apparently experimented on, so Korin does not like this area.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really hold it against Korin for holding her grudge. So, do we want to talk about Atlas now, or do we want to talk about Atlas later?
I guess now it's fine.
Yeah, okay, we should have a couple minutes, because I know there's another cutscene, but yeah. So, apparently there's some pretty heavy anti-Catholic stuff in there. As I said, neither of us have played it, but I mean, you gave a pretty decent summary of when that type of stuff is. Well, it's
just
not.
to be edgy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really any other reason. Not that it's good, but I think people just do it to be edgy. Like, oh, people know what this stuff is. Let's turn it upside down so that people go whoa and get shocked that it's super edgy because it offends people.
Yeah, and I mean,
Like, it doesn't even have to be offensive. It's just, oh, it's shocking. That's what makes it good. Like, no.
By the way, this is one of the only places that has a quick jump in the entire game, and it pisses me off. Sorry. But yeah, you're exactly right. Because you were talking about it for, and like, I'm just gonna read what you posted, honestly, in the thread, because it's, you know.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, and basically what John said was not that I'm condoning it, like at all, but I think nowadays it's a contest to see how many people you can offend. By the way, you missed a C. You can offend/shock at once. They must be trying real hard to cut you on that edge with implied sexual violence, unlike, say, the way New Vegas did it, where it was mentioned in conversation and logs. They didn't show you anything or let you listen to anything either. In fact, you could probably go through the game and never know. They didn't throw the fact that a character was raped and that a specific character was a rapist in your face to make it edgier or darker. They handled it in a way that made you say, wow, this is the post-apocalypse, and people are just as capable of evils as they were before. Just my 2 cents, though. And this guy's... should we go over the spoilers that were in it as well that he posted? Do you think that way people have a better understanding?
I suppose so. I mean, you could just... I mean, I guess fair warning, we're about to talk about spoilers, so...
I was gonna say, I guess I could just link to it, too. I mean...
Yeah, I may as well link to it.
Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna forget people that watch this, but I'm doing something that's partially smart, so I can find this eventually later. I'm bookmarking it, and then when you go, hey Kevin, you're an idiot, where's that thread you were talking about? I can go, oh right, here's that thread I was talking about. So hopefully I'll remember, but I have an awful memory, and then, you know, I have a 5-month-old, so I can't remember shit. And I'm sorry to swear, but it's a truthful statement. Oh. So apparently they've released some new Coca-Cola flavors lately. Or not Coca, Pepsi flavors.
What else have they done other than cherry, lime, or...
It's for their alternate brand, like 1835, I think it's called.
Oh.
It's actually a decent one. They have a black currant cola, a citrus cola, and a ginger.
Oh, I think I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, the ginger one you can avoid, by the way. The other 2 are fine.
Yeah, I think... I don't know how ginger would taste in anything other than ginger ale itself.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just like... Yeah, this isn't great. The other 2 are wonderful. Then
They
again,
had a really good, I think it was like Pepsi Summer or something flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it was called, but it was so interesting. It was like a fruity kind of Pepsi. It tasted really good.
That makes me miss a really good flavor of Sierra Mist they haven't had for years. It was Sierra Mist Ruby Splash, and it had a hint of grapefruit in it.
Oh, that's, you can probably drink, if you had Fresca. Fresca is basically just grapefruit soda.
I might have to try that then, actually.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's only grapefruit. It basically is like Sierra Mist with grapefruit instead of lemon lime.
Let me see, I'm looking real quick. I don't want the... Yeah, it was Ruby Splash. It was grapefruit flavored Sierra Mist, and it was good. And
Yeah, it's basically Fresca then.
Yeah. It makes me... I might have to try Fresca, though. By the way, we're in a boat now, so... It controls a little bit awkwardly. And there will be no Lonely Island songs, because... Man, that's
old meme.
That's 10 years old too, isn't it?
I still... Oh my gosh.
I think it is, because the thing is, when I first originally was doing my other Let's Play channel, which I have abandoned, and Seth Rogen, can you not do anything with the Lonely Island or anything ever again? He's the one that did Sausage Party, right?
Yeah, oh no, that was... Oh yeah, that was him, I think. Yeah.
Can you never do anything ever again, Seth Rogen? Because you think you understand, but you don't understand, man. You're not smart. I'm sorry. I mean, as much as I don't respect Richard Dawkins, at least he's smart on some things, just not religion. Whereas Seth Rogen is is bad.
Well, that's how it is. Any celebrity kind of throws their opinion out there, like they know what they're doing when they're not a
Yeah.
professional politician or scientist or anything else for the matter. But it's just because they're popular. They think, oh, my opinion must be worth something.
By the way, I haven't seen all this yet. Have you seen that whole Bill Nye thing that's been happening lately? Because I have not paid much attention to that.
No, what do you what do you do now?
Apparently, he decided to promote a song about vagina lady parts. That's something like, oh yeah, lady parts, yeah. It's like something like a fleshlight in the middle of the night. And it's like, yes, this is what you need to promote, Bill Nye. Bravo, well done. So it's like,
why would he though? That's so like
because gender theory.
out there.
Gender theory. Which the funniest part is, and I'd have to confirm this. Apparently, there's an episode of when he did Bill Nye the Science Guy that contradicts everything that he says about that, and it's like, good job. Science, it changes. Which, I mean, science can change, but certain aspects of science cannot.
It was either him or Neil deGrasse Tyson that said something like, we need to we need political parties that are based on science, or we need a scientific political party so that only smart people are in charge. And it's like, that's not how it works.
It's not how it works. That's like...
That is not how politics work. Politics is sociological. It
is. And the thing is, there's a lot of smart people that are in politics. It just doesn't seem like it, because public opinion happens to make it seem dumb. And point B on that, the media likes to kind of change everything to make it seem like a smart person is dumb. Because I was going to say, I didn't always agree. Who was that brain neuroscientist that ran last year?
Oh, actually, I mean...
Carson, right?
I'd kind of disagree. There's stuff he says that's really out there.
Like, I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying that, there can be smart candidates.
Yeah, the way I see it, a lot of the people that they call out on for saying some pretty terrible stuff or dumb stuff is justified, but there's also this really immature attitude that a lot of, I suppose, liberals take, where it's this condescending, oh, they're all morons, and we're actually the smart people. Like, no, they're making dumb comments and have some dumb views, but it doesn't mean that you have a higher IQ than they do. That's pretty condescending, because you people are pretty dumb on your own stuff too.
By the way, we have to go here. I forgot to do one quick thing, so we have to actually go, and then Zealous will let us go here. So, but thou must type of deal. But yeah, you're exactly right.
I'm so surprised. Actually, I wonder if it's a trope about the guards that just, oh, here comes that group of people again. I wonder what they're gonna do. Probably not sneak into the city.
Yeah. That's fair. Sorry. And yeah, apparently these are enemies we haven't fought before.
Which reminds me of the villain from Power Rangers. The wizard lady with the weird hat.
Yeah, from like the old Power Rangers.
Yeah, the original
the new
Mighty
Power
Morphin.
Rangers is bad.
It's like a new one every year.
No, like the new movie I've heard is bad.
I forgot that was coming out.
Yeah. Oh hey, random Chronos drop.
I have no intention of fighting you inside the city. You still lack the skills to defeat me.
But we did defeat you. Like, man, has it been 9 episodes at this point? Dang.
I think so.
I merely speak the truth.
This game takes forever. Like, I guess I didn't realize that till now, just how long it took.
Remove that worthless key crest.
No.
Like, I'm working on finishing what I currently have. Like, I think it's going to be 65 episodes for everything for this game.
He wasn't
So,
after Colette?
Yeah.
We're almost halfway done with it, folks, at this point. And we have up to episode 8 uploaded. This is episode 29.
Why don't you do something about the vulgar language?
Why is this line delivery always so awkward?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's get going.
I mean, it's not like terrible, like those dubs that people will joke about for JRPGs, but his delivery is just so, like, I don't know, it's awkward.
Yeah. I don't like his in particular. The rest of them isn't awful. It's just, to be fair, that could have been the direction. Maybe he's. I'm wondering if that's supposed to be the direction because it's something that happens later in the game, but we'll find out. Ooh, sorry, I am so tired today, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I get random fits where I'm just fatigued for no reason.
Yeah, like, I slept for 10 hours, then I took a 3-hour nap yesterday. That's how tired I was. So I'm not sure why I'm so tired. Kirby. I think we had to come back. Yep, we saved our half-elf friends. I didn't believe you, but you saved them. Now free Persea.
You really do have half-elf friends. I guess you're really not a racist after all.
You're not a racist like the rest of these humans. Whereas,
What just happened here is the equivalent of, you're racist. No, I'm not. I have black friends. No, you don't. You're a racist. They're like, fine. And you come back and see, I have a black friend. Guess
Oh,
you're
you're
not.
Is that something that a liberal would do, you think? I'm not trying to say that to start a fight. I'm just kind of
Yeah,
thinking
that's guilt. That would probably be the. I mean, I think it's white guilt if you don't have black friends, and you wonder, am I the real racist?
Right. It's like, nah, no, you're not. You just don't have any black friends. The thing is, if you go actively seeking black friends, then
Yeah, you're trying to get a token minority friend.
Exactly. Then you got the white guilt. It's like, oh hey, black buddy.
I think
I'm
that's
gonna go
worse than not having a black friend is trying to find someone to be a friend just because they're black.
Mm-hmm. And I'd agree with that.
Just so you can check off on your diversity list that, hey, I have a non-white friend.
Which I find weird, because I kind of want to try to find friends that aren't specifically Catholic, so then I can have them become Catholic.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind having friends of diverse races, ethnicities, religions, etc. I really wouldn't mind. I don't mind anybody who would like to be friendly with me. I'm not going to actively seek out and say, I need to get you as my friend because you're different.
That's true. See, I was going to say, that I wouldn't do. I would want to get as many people so I can convert them, because I honestly want to say, I want to, through the Holy Spirit, there we go, save as many people as I can.
It's different on a religious level. That makes more sense because you're actually trying to convert them as opposed to, I'm white and I need a non-white friend to feel better. To make sure that I'm not a real racist.
Yeah, that's true. Oh. Excuse me.
So has this shifted Lloyd's opinion on killing all of the half-elves?
It does a little bit, like later on at least. Which is kind of interesting to see that change, because I was gonna get him. Sorry, my wife's down here with me and John's crying. I was just waiting until the episode was done. I mean, he's not crying, he's just kind of talking to himself at the moment. So.
Yeah, no problem.
That's alright. Apparently, I was gonna take care of it. Sorry. My wife covered our dog with a blanket when she left, and I thought she was down here still because of that. But no, she's working on knitting, so I was going to take care of that myself. But by the way, Papal Knights. By the way, Zelos seems a little too aware that it's the Papal Knights.
I don't know. Bug just said we need to grab him. Probably like 20 minutes. Okay. Okay.
For some reason I kept this in here. I'm not sure why. I think it's just because it's so rare to fight these guys.
The Papal Knights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess I kind of left it in here as well, just to show how many times we do fight them at the same time. Because it's like, you know, showing, yeah, they're evil. I know I left one in there one time because that's the only time we happened to fight at that location, so otherwise we would not see the background for that location. So I know that I left that one in there for that reason.
so many different moves being screamed out at once.
Most of the time they're the exact same move, just powered up. Like, there's Beast and then Hunting Beast, and Hunting Beast is like the stronger version of it, so it's pretty much the exact same move, but better. There's actually a tier list, like tier 1, 2, and 3 for their moves. And you can have it go through that tier list. I just don't, because I'm not that great at this game. I just smack things real good, and then it eventually works. Not gonna lie. I'm not doing this to be finesse. I'm just doing this to play it.
Yeah.
And to get to the straw manning, which there's honestly been a fair amount of straw manning already. It's just the in-betweens is what kills it. Like, it really kills it. Apparently we're fighting pumpkins now.
Yeah, fighting like Halloween themed stuff in the forest.
Ooh, spooky. Yeah, I don't know why either. I guess they just needed something for this forest, and it's like, Halloween, perfect. It's dark and stuff. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a cold too. I don't know why. What are you doing with the cat? Don't throw my pillow. You're gonna knock something over. Stop it. Sorry. My wife is throwing stuff at our cat.
That it's an old man with a coffin on his back with something that pops out of the coffin.
Yeah, he's actually one of the more dangerous enemies later on. Like, obviously, since this is an RPG, I think we've actually seen a couple reuses already of some enemies, so they just recolor enemies.
Yeah.
You've upset that cat, Katie. Sorry. Our cat just let out a very pitiful meow.
I think our cat, well, he's more of a kitten, I guess. I don't know if he's a year old yet, but he's gone nuts. I don't know if it's anxious or what, but he was fine, and now all of a sudden he's running around everywhere, hiding everywhere he can.
Oh, is he? Yeah, they do that. It's that kitten energy. It typically gets better about 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's that, and he's also like partially blind, so he can't see well. I don't know if that's has anything to do with it either. Yeah, because he was premature. Because we have his mother as well.
Oh, do you? Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm trying to convince my wife to get another cat at the moment. Plus, she wants another cat, so it's not hard to convince her. She just happens to specifically want a tiger cat.
Yeah, I think we've had. I think I have 2 domestic. My current cats right now are domestic short hairs, and I think I had a tabby originally.
I want a Maine Coon tuxedo cat because Maine Coons are nice cats, and tuxedo cats are amazing because they're regal.
Yeah, then I said that better. I prefer a cat that would that curls up as opposed to lay around, eat, and then lay around.
Yeah, you probably like a Maine Coon then. Maine Coons are super friendly. I posted a picture of a Maine Coon tuxedo cat because, as I said, I love tuxedo cats, and Maine Coons. I've at least according to Wikipedia, they're lap cats.
Yeah.
And they do really well with children and other animals, so that is perfect. The only thing that would go possibly poorly is my other tuxedo cat, whom I love a lot. He does not like other animals much. He's great around humans, don't get me wrong, but if it's another, especially the dog, he hates the dog.
Yeah.
The other kitten, he's like, yeah, I'll deal with you. You're cute, I guess, but really, all I'm in it for is the extra food you bring me to the table. That's about it. This forest is long.